Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Jesse Green Live. It's Christmas morning, 5:36 a.m. I'm sure all the kids are up. I'm sure they've unwrapped every one of their single gifts and they got a mess across the floor. Now it's time for adult time. You're going to have to kick in, go to 7 different meals today. You might be cooking at home, but hey, that's on you all. I don't have to do anything today. I'm coming to you this morning from Trigger's Table and Tap Room in Waynesboro, Pennsylvania, and I had to be here on Christmas morning to let you see this beautiful face first thing in the morning, 5:36. I wanted to have another guest, but he couldn't make it, so I'm here by myself now. I just wonder if anybody's going to join me today. What's that noise? Oh no! It's the Jolly Fat Man.
Beg your pardon?
Oh, it's the Jolly Man.
Jesse, how are you? Hell,
I'm doing good.
Happy New Year. Merry Christmas, everyone.
Aren't you supposed to be out there delivering gifts?
I'm done. I was finished by 6 a.m. this morning. Oh, I'm sorry, 5 a.m. this morning.
5 a.m.
Yep.
You didn't set your clock back yet, did you?
No, of course. Well,
I don't know. It's
I'm on
North Pole
time.
North Pole time,
North
yeah.
Pole time.
You don't have daylight savings time up there.
No,
You don't
no.
change. Okay.
Right.
I understand.
We don't do that. But hey, everybody! I had to stop by and I had to check on Jesse. Of course, I knew where he was today because Santa knows everything. Okay, not knows where everybody is. He knows when you're sleeping and knows when you're awake.
Do you know where I was at last night when I wasn't sleeping?
Apparently, he's not that sick.
I'm recovering. I'm recovering, folks. Recovering. So how many lumps of coal did you give out last night, Santa?
That's top secret information. Unfortunately, there was quite a lot, but
I bet this year it was. I could add some names to that list.
I'm sure
Boy,
you could.
I could. Oh,
I'm sure you could.
In fact, I wasn't sure. I thought maybe I was going to make it on the list this year, but
He came that close.
and I won't know. I had to come out here to do this broadcast first thing in the morning. I won't know what I get until I get home. I hope you left me something good.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
4 wheels and a steering wheel and
You don't need nothing like
a
that.
Mercedes emblem on the front. Yeah.
You haven't been that good.
Oh, I don't know about that. It's been a pretty good year. So how does somebody get on the naughty list? And once you're on the naughty list, do you stay there for years and years and years, or is it a 1-year thing?
Well, you've got to remember that the naughty list, we redo it every year.
Okay.
So you have the opportunity to redeem yourself from the naughty list.
So the way it works is, if by say January 8th you've been naughty, you might as well just go full bore the rest of the year.
Well,
Because you're already going to make it on the list. You might as well seal the deal and make sure you're on the list that year.
Well, if that's what someone really wants to do, then they can do that. But if the thing is that if you're trying to get off the naughty list, Santa has to know that you're trying.
So you could do something really naughty beginning of January, and then redeem yourself by December 23rd.
If you continue to try.
Could be good. Okay.
Right.
So some of you out there have some hope next year.
It's not like you can be naughty all the way till December 24th and expect to get off the naughty list, because that isn't happening. Sorry, it doesn't work that way.
That's what I always try to do. That's what I always try to do. Maybe that's why I never got much for Christmas. Never got much for. Maybe that's it. I never got any coal. Well, yes, I did. I remember one time when I was little, I got a bag of coal.
And whose fault was that?
My mom and dad's. Wasn't your fault. They gave it to me as a joke. Said I wasn't getting anything else.
I remember that now.
From what I remember, I freaking cried and cried and cried, and then they're like, oh, we were only joking. And I'm like, thinking now, I look back on it, I'm like, that scarred me for life.
Oh, I'm sure.
That
You know,
scarred me for life.
You know,
I can't walk around nowadays and see lumps of coal laying somewhere without breaking into tears.
I'm so
You
sorry.
know, they traumatize
Well,
me.
you do know your mom and dad made the naughty list because of that.
Oh, well, that's good to know.
You know,
I didn't know that. Yeah.
But that's true. I said, but unfortunately, by the time the following Christmas rolled around, they had redeemed themselves, and so.
Yeah, that's okay, Mom and Dad. I forgive you. I forgive you.
Well, that was sweet of you.
Oh, look, coal. Coal. I hate coal. Jeez. So, Santa, I got a question for you that I've
Certainly.
often wondered. When you come down the chimney and you crawl out at the bottom of the chimney, has there ever been a sexy dressed mama there trying to get more gifts for their kids? Has that ever happened, Santa? Come on. Come on, you're under oath.
I'm
here.
under
You're
oath.
under oath.
Okay, well,
And you can't plead the fifth.
I won't plead the fifth. Here's the deal. Okay, everyone knows that if you're awake when it's time for Santa, I will bypass that house until everybody in the house is asleep. Now, if I come down the chimney and someone's asleep and they happen to be scantily dressed,
What do you do then?
I bypass and I go to the tree and I put out the gifts and I leave. That's the Santa way.
That's what he wants Mrs. Claus to think.
Well, she knows as much as I do. She
I still think they could.
She's on the ball.
I still think they could persuade you to leave their little rugrats a couple extra gifts.
No. Santa cannot be bribed.
So you got milk and cookies, I'm sure.
Yep, millions of cookies, gallons and gallons and gallons of milk. I was
Any rum and coke?
actually there was one in particular that I remember, but since I was on the job, Santa doesn't partake when he's on the job. So,
Well, nowadays, anybody leave you any gummies? Nobody's that progressive. That
no.
They leave you gummies.
I'm sure they keep the gummies for themselves.
Well, that's true too.
So
Yeah,
there we
probably
go.
don't want to give
Right.
away that.
Now there was a couple of houses that I was particularly surprised because Santa does. I do rather like eggnog. So right, eggnog, and if you're going to leave eggnog out for Santa, make sure it's snickerdoodles. But if you're going to leave out milk, then it's chocolate chip. So.
You get real particular, don't you?
Well, it's the combination. It's the combination. Milk and chocolate chip is very good. Eggnog and snickerdoodles are a great combination as well. So that's the kind of stuff Santa
I
likes.
am going to try, speaking of eggnog, I am going to try this Christmas season now between Christmas and New Year's. I'm going to buy me some eggnog and I'm going to try a concoction. And if I do, then it's going to become, Captain Mango's
Holiday.
drink.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what is that?
I can't tell you.
Oh, okay.
Because
you
if I
can't
tell you, then everybody out there listening is going to go out and buy some. Look at this. I point and I go, yeah.
Well,
I go, here.
there you go. All right. Yeah. Well, you got to remember your lens is over there. So yeah, right.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Exactly.
There.
Yeah. But
The
here's what you can do.
The magic of television.
Here's what you can do. All right. You can try your concoction between now and New Year's,
Yeah.
and then on your New Year's podcast,
Yes.
let everyone know
Let
if it
everybody
works.
know. Yeah.
So make sure you tune in next week for his podcast to
And
find
I
out
would-
of his concoction.
And I was thinking, you know what the concoction is. Can you make that concoction? I bet you that'd be good with some rum in there too.
You'll have to let us know.
Have to let it down. Yeah. So I'm gonna try that. So that you got to join us next Wednesday morning at 5:36 a.m. We're gonna be running. I'm planning on running 3 back-to-back Jesse Green Lives here because as most of you know, I had a stroke 5-6 weeks ago, and was out of commission for a while, and I'm getting back. I'm tired. Most of the function is back in my hand and leg, but I'm still tired from the time spent in the hospital and going through the rehab and everything. But I missed a show in there and did kind of a half-ass in-between show, sticking in there. And, even had Russell live one show.
That's right. I remember Russell showing up one time.
Yeah.
And
Doing Russell. Yeah.
Yeah.
I put him up to it
yeah.
because that was right after the stroke, and I didn't want to tell anybody.
He almost made the naughty list because he was fibbing.
He was, but I made him fib. So as his employer, it was
Okay.
He was just doing what I told him to do, and I did it because I didn't want when the stroke initially happened. If any of you have never been around or had a stroke or been around somebody with a stroke, it's freaking scary. It is scary because you have no idea when the symptoms are going to stop, how bad they're going to be, and if you're going to come back from it. And it's scary. So I didn't want a lot of people knowing about it until maybe a week, 10 days after it. So I had time to adjust up here as to what was going on. But then I announced it, and then I posted some stuff on Facebook that I'm doing better. And still got a ways to go, especially as far as getting the energy back. But hey, it's Christmas season, so no more gloom. That's behind us. I'm on my way out, and it's Christmas morning, and everybody out there, they're gonna have a great day today because the kids have already unwrapped all of this. They probably get up at 4 a.m. to get out there and get their gifts. And now you got to go through all the crap of going to his parents' house, your parents' house, going to see grandparents, and you'll get back home about midnight tonight. I don't miss that at all.
But believe it or not, Jesse, there are people out there who enjoy that. They enjoy spending time with family, having to get up and go.
I know.
Because it only happens once or so a year. So.
And if you enjoy it, have fun today. Just not my cup of tea. Just not my cup of tea. But I want to thank you all for joining us. Christmas morning, like I said, hope everybody out there gets everything you want. And if you don't get it, just take that as a reminder, maybe you really didn't need it.
Oh, you know what I just remembered?
What's that?
The sleigh's double parked.
Oh, man.
Everybody, I'm going to say Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Santa's got to go.
Santa's
I'm heading
out.
back north.
Santa's out of here. Have a safe trip back.
Stay well, my friend.
Watch the traffic. Oh, I guess you're up there.
Well, I stay, I don't have to worry about the large jets. Sometimes
You stay under that? Okay.
Either between that or if I have to, I'll go 45,000 feet.
Okay, and the weather's nice out there. I don't know how it's going to be when you get to the North Pole, but have a safe trip back. Let me know when you make it back, Santa.
Oh, I'll always think you.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Thanks for joining us. I wasn't expecting Santa to make it here today. I had another guest scheduled, but they flaked out. I think they had too much eggnog to drink on Christmas Eve, so they couldn't make it here at 5:36 a.m. But I want everybody to have a Merry Christmas. I'll see you in a week at 5:36 a.m. for the New Year's show, and then a week after that, I'm going to be doing a show because January 8th is my birthday. I'll be the big 3-9. 3-9. Can you imagine? I had no idea how the hell I got this old. 39 years old. And look at this face for 39. Everybody have a Merry Christmas. We'll see you in a week. Thanks for joining.